All right. Good morning, my free folk. So, Facebook came out with some news, tanked the market, but it seems okay, and we'll get to that. But right now, do me a favor, subscribe and hit the bell, hit the like, and check me out on Twitter during the day. It's trading underscore off. And we didn't do much yesterday, and we probably won't do much today either. We have some news that we're waiting on, and it usually makes the market somewhat choppy. Although I guess maybe Facebook's news might have given us some volatility. So volatility and momentum equals payday. So we're looking at jobless claims today at 8:30. Non-manufacturing PMI, two good inflation indicators. Challenger job cuts, that should be interesting. Labor costs. Actually, it's an interesting day as far as inflation. Normally, these aren't big market movers, but being that the Fed inflation and interest rate hikes are the focus right now, those will have an effect. The PMI normally is the mover, but here's the big daddy that I think everybody's waiting for: the non-farms. See what happens. The ADP report showed a tremendous uh, cut in in the job market or jobs creation, and non-farm may show the same. And the unemployment rate is also a doozy. So yeah, we'll see. And that's that for that. And then what we have here. So in the market, you just have business news. You get switched. This was an interesting article. Why some people don't get COVID, and it just talks about T cells and past exposures to the common cold flu, which is a strand of COVID. So it's good reading. Not something they talked about while they wanted to jab everybody, but it's good reading. Oil major oil reports. So really, um, it is. Look at this tyrant Pulaski. Um, So it is. It's all about the news. It's all about earnings. It's all about Facebook. So let's take a quick look at the markets, shall we? Um, all right, very simply, ladies and germs. Here's the daily, which it's not a shooting star, man. It's a hammer. It's a very bullish move. But we have um, a down day today, or at least we're going to start out down. So here's the fib off the high, and we actually tagged that 61.8%. And if you've been following my morning meetings, I had told you that this was a target, and usually a good point where we do a retrace. So that's what I'm expecting. What right now we're down like 40 bones, and it's about 7 o'clock, somewhere around there. Actually, I'm just taking another peek to be certain. But oh, diggity, we're down 55. So we're at about 530. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. That we're gonna fill that gap, or that could be our goal gap if we don't fill it. Um, so we're down to about 530. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I think we're gonna have a gap though. So okay, so my point is that's a logical retrace, right? And then what I'll do is I'll put a Fibonacci to see if we retrace this retrace. So what I'm expecting is just a pullback to create a higher low. Well, this is what I'd like to see, and this is going to determine whether we're in a debacle or not. So we're looking for a pullback to create a higher low. You got to figure that 4408 is a good target. 4408. So because that's about 50%. If I was to take this trade, that would be my target. I'd look to be all off, or at least a tight stop chasing a runner at that 4408 point. But that's what I want to see. I want to see this market trade down to 4408 and then make a higher low. Here's a low. It'll make a higher low. And then we could pretty much figure that if it broke this high, it's going to make a higher high, right? So we're expecting it to break this high and make a higher high, but that changes the trend. You know, you get a low, a high, a lower high, a higher high, and then you need a higher low, and then a higher high, and we're back in an uptrend. Right now, you can see the downtrend. Here's a high, here's a low. It's actually a higher low than this one, so that's a consolidation. We make a lower high, and it's lower than this one, but we're still inside, and that's consolidation. Then we make a lower low, and that's the beginning of a bear trend. Bing. So if we just keep going down and we break this low, I mean, that's the other possibility. We could just fall apart, break this low, and then we have a lower high. So then we have a low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and we look to make a lower low, and then we're in our bear trend. So that confirms our bear trend, and we're on our way down. We're on our way down to new lows, and you know, things are not looking as good as we hoped. So right now is good, but it can go either way. This is going to tell us where the retrace is, the takeoff. You know, are we moving to new highs, or are we in the beginning of a bear trend? I'm not ready to call either one yet, but I did anticipate that this would be our target, and we're going to make another little move down. And look, I'd like to see that 4408. That would be healthy. Good and healthy. I wouldn't worry about that one bit. It would be a trend reversal, right? Because the momentum's going to come up, momentum's going to make a lower low, and then we look for it to run. So that's what we're watching for, ladies and germs. Let's just take a quick look at the weekly and see what that is. And I'm just walking you through. That baby looks good, good. Yeah, you know, even if we pull back a little bit, she's none too bad. Yeah, we could very well open up down here. If there's a lot of momentum, a lot of strength, we could push up and close that gap. Yeah, you know. And if we close that gap, let's go back to that, shall we? Something I didn't even bring out. If we say we open up down 55, and then we shoot up and close the gap, or even come back up in here, that creates a daily bull flag. And then that flag breaks, and away she goes. We're running. So anyway, that's it, man. Let's keep our eye on that, see where it works out. We'll know more tonight. So meet back with me tonight at the end of the day wrap, and we'll see what the market did and how we could set ourselves up for it. Do me a favor, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like. I appreciate it. And remember, calm, cool, and at peace when you trade. And today, good luck trading.